Yes, we can. Yes, we did.
Every genre, cinema charmer. Horror, Halloween 1978. We're going with Halloween 1978 for every genre. The charmer here rubs up on you for sure, and it charms you if you watch it over and over. Give it a chance. It's old school, old movement, slow burn, but man, slow burn is so worth it. Trust me, just ask Michael Myers and everyone else that watches this film. Woo, boy, it's a charmer. It just gets me every time. Like I said, eat your Lucky Charms before you watch this movie. You might throw them up. Comedy, Scary Movie 2000. Yeah, I'm going with Scary Movie 2000 for the comedy, every genre. A cinema charmer here for me. It just makes me smile every time. Chuckles, puts me in the zone of the 90s when I go back to this film, or the early 2000s. Excuse me, it feels so 90s because I'm making fun of 90s horror. But check this movie out, man. If you haven't seen it already, this is what started it all. The parody, man, master here, master class. It's a charmer. And look at me smiling because it's a scary movie. Action, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991. Ooh, for 91, this is the action right here. This is the top echelon, the charmer. It will just knock your socks off. The humor, the relationship with John Connor and Arnold Schwarzenegger, the machine, teaching him the ways of a human. What a charmer of a film. And the action will charm you. Just never seen anything like it. Even to this day, this movie just knocks your fucking socks off. It hits you upside the head, makes you want to be at T-1000, or once you can beat John Connor. Man, this is just off the wall. Right at the beginning, they hit you with that chase with the semi, with the motorcycle, just so intense. What a charmer. Sci-fi, Sunshine 2007. Yes, Sunshine 2007. We're going with sci-fi. I'm putting all my money on Sunshine as a charmer here because it charms you. Cillian Murphy here charms you. Everybody in the cast charms you. The story charms you. You want them to reach the sun and complete their mission and do the destination and do the damn thing, and they end up doing it. And I'm telling you, what a film for sci-fi. Really believable in space. Cool shit to look at. They have this room you go into and just chill out and like you're on Earth and everything surrounds you. It's so cool before cool was sci-fi. Go of Danny Boyle here directed. Just a masterpiece of a film. Romance, City of Angels. Yeah, 1998. Gotta go with City of Angels here as romance because you got Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage. Just perfect timing to put them together in this film. The music as well. What does make a romance film? The music. That's number one. And the music here is top notch. You got Sarah McLachlan on the track. Many others. Google Dolls. But Iris. These are top hits because of this movie. And I'm telling you, I saw this on HBO when it came out. And you could just watch it. And I watched it. It premiered. I watched it. You know, it was in theaters, of course. But HBO, get it right after that. And I just love seeing it. And I just love hearing the music. Like I said, true romance here. This story put together. Angel. It's a true story. It feels like angels looking at a woman. They want to come down and be with them. And that's what happens. But it cost him a lot. Will you do it? Ooh, City of Angels answers that question. Thriller, Prisoners, 2013. Mr. Hugh Jackman here. What a performance. Prisoners, this story too. You want to know what happens. It puts me on the edge of my seat watching this movie unfold back in 2014. A little bit after 2013. And I'm telling you, I was just on the cuffs of the edge of my seat. My palms were sweating, listening for whistles, listening for Mr. Jackman helping he finds his daughter. Please help Mr. Jackman find his daughter. Mr. Dano, just tell him where her daughter is. This film is such a thriller. You're on the edge of your seat every minute. Jake Gyllenhaal as well, so intense with performances. I love it. Fantasy, The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, 2002. I'm going with The Two Towers for fantasy, for every genre, a charmer. You got to think about this film and be charmed by the atmosphere, the environment, Middle Earth, and the characters, the cast. You're charmed by it. In the film, you're charmed by it. The effects and the engrossing story of what's going to happen. Are they going to do it? Are they going to make it to Mount Doom? You want to know by the end of this sequel here, you want that trilogy. You need that trilogy. I remember seeing this on like an Encore satellite channel back in the time, and it was just, I was on the edge of my seat. I couldn't believe they ended the film, and I wanted more. This is one of the films I wanted more of the most I've ever seen. It left me hanging, and it's going to be Lord of the Rings for fantasy. Adventure, The Goonies, 1985. Yeah, The Goonies. You know, hey, you guys, you know, we got to talk about The Goonies for adventure, a charmer here. All the people will run aboard. The kids will rub up on you. Sloth too, and the story here, I cry every time. Sloth at the end, you know, with Chunk. It's just a great story with the kids, the vibe, the chemistry. You got everybody involved to make one of the greatest adventure films ever. This is a film you would show your kids if you had them, or anyone that's a kid feature, man. This is just so good, this movie. I watch it over and over when I can. I'm telling you, that's how good it is and charming it is. It's just, you want to watch it when it's on. Drama. A Time to Kill, 1996. I'm going with A Time to Kill for drama, because this movie has me just lifted. It just has me focused and wanting to know, how is Matthew McConaughey here gonna get Jake Brigance, gonna get Mr. Samuel L. out of trouble? How's he gonna do it? Because we know he did the crime, he's gotta do the time. No, he doesn't, because he did it for a reason, a good reason at that. They come to the conclusion. This movie, to how Brigance, Mr. McConaughey's gonna pull this off, this speech at the end, just drama filled to the very last second, even to the end, had me going, what a drama filled film. Crime, Pulp Fiction 1994. For crime, a charmer here, a crime charmer. It's going to be Pulp Fiction 94. Quentin Tarantino does it with Travolta, Willis, Samuel L. You got the cast, you got the characters, just play by the book, and they don't, and that's what I love about this film. It threw me off. What Bruce Willis goes through, something out of this fucking world. Check this movie out if you haven't. It's a charmer. Every genre it fits every, multiple the genres, but for this genre here, it is a fucking master class. It is a charmer. I love it every time. Or Saving Private Ryan, 1998. We're gonna go with the epic war film here. Spielberg does it, and he brings it. Tom Hanks brings it. Matt Damon in the cut, but everybody else surrounding him. Tom Sizemore, rip to him. He's in here too. This is the best performance from him ever, hands down. I've ever seen since Heat for Mr. Sizemore. But Hanks is just memorable. Good script, good dialogue, good action, really well-paced movie. Even though it's long and you know it's gonna be an epic, they just deliver the violence right in the beginning too. What a violent scenes. Every genre, cinema charmer.